So we've all had that experience fumbling with our keys trying to get into the front door. Hi, I'm Ed Baig with USA Today, and you would think in this digital smartphone era there's got to be a better way. Well, the better way just might be a digital lock such as the August Smart Lock here that I've been testing out. It lets you use your phone to unlock your front door and lock your front door. Now, August is a $250 physical contraption. It's like a thick hockey puck, and it's actually retrofitted over your existing deadbolt. You pull out the back of your existing lock, put August on using the existing screws here, and the company claims you can actually install this in about 10 minutes, although in my experience it took considerably longer than that, as I tried to fuss with it getting the fit on this particular door just right. Now, the front of your lock is unchanged, so anybody coming to your front door would have no idea that you have a digital lock behind it. Now, back indoors, you can still open or close your lock manually simply by turning the August lock. But of course, what makes it different is you could also use your phone. Now, through an app on the iPhone or Android, you can actually tap the screen to make the lock lock or open. You actually get a little sound here that you can turn off in settings that lets you know when the lock has been locked or unlocked. And there's also a color light that indicates when it's been locked. Red indicating it was locked, green indicating that it was unlocked. Now, the real question is, why would you spend the money to do this in the first place? Is this really more convenient? Well, you could argue that pulling your phone out is quicker than fumbling with keys, at least some of the time. And there is a setting here that works on the iPhone now and eventually is coming to Android that will actually unlock the door automatically as you approach your home. So you don't have to actually pull out the phone, the lock is just unlocked. What's more, if you have people who would be visiting your house, out-of-town guests, relatives or friends, somebody who comes to walk the dog, your babysitter, any number of people who may need temporary or full-time access to get into your home, you can actually control all that through the app. You can actually say that the housekeeper comes, between certain hours on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and you can arrange that they will get a virtual key, if you will, on their phones that would let them in only during those hours. If somebody, of course, lives with you at home, they would get 24/7 access to unlock the door through the phone. Now that I'm outdoors, let me note another feature. It's called Everlock, which means after 30 seconds of the door being unlocked, it will automatically lock it for you. So if you're leaving the house, you don't necessarily have to worry about manually locking the door. It'll happen on your behalf. Now, some of the features here are really cool and interesting, but there are problems that are important to keep in mind. For starters, when you're actually going to invite people into your home by letting them use their own phones to unlock your door, you have to invite them by sending them a text message. Not everybody is going to want to partake in that. You may not even have your plumber's mobile phone. And even if you get it, the plumber then has to download the August app himself, and he has to set up a profile. Not everybody's going to want to do that. I also ran into a few software issues. At least once I had to actually recalibrate the app, and numerous times there was a delay before the app and the lock seemed to recognize one another. One more thing I'll mention, which is the aesthetics here. That hockey puck I mentioned, this is a pretty big, pretty thick hockey puck, much thicker in all likelihood than the knob you had on your conventional deadbolt lock that you have replaced here. Now, August uses Bluetooth, so you'd want to have Bluetooth on your phone for this to work, and it runs on 4 AA batteries, conventional batteries. And if the batteries are about to die, you'll actually get a notification on your phone to warn you. But you may be wondering, what if the batteries do poop out? Or what if the battery poops out on your phone? Well, the good news, I suppose, is this still works with your old physical key. Of course, you'd have to have it with you. And all I can say to that is, how old-fashioned. For USA Today, I'm Ed Baig, and I'll catch you next time.